Alright, so today I'm going to do a 5-year review on this Pit Boss Pro Series 850. I've been running this thing non-stop for the last 5 years. I've had some issues and I've had some great things happen, so let me walk you through exactly what's happened. Before you buy your first Pit Boss, make sure you watch this entire video because I'm going to show you some key things about pellet smokers and especially the Pit Boss brand. You're not going to want to miss this. So let's go ahead and let's get started, guys. Alright, so I've been catering now and I just cleaned this thing up, shined it up pretty nicely. So as far as the Pit Boss goes, there's a lot of things to look for. I haven't yet cleaned the inside. I just made a ton of ribs on here the other day. This was the next step of cleaning this. But yeah, cleaning the grates. I'm not a fan of these this kind of grates. I kind of like this style. The newer Pit Bosses come with this, but it's not a huge deal breaker. Let's go ahead and just turn it on though for you guys. This thing is super reliable. The one thing I will say though is make sure that, like right here, one time it rained and then I got water in my pellets and it clogged up the auger and it stopped working. So make sure that you cover your Pit Boss. I do have a cover for it. I just couldn't get to it that day. And water went through here and it landed directly on my hopper. Somehow moisture got in. So make sure you don't do that. But everything on this Pit Boss pretty much still works. Like the flame, it has the thing for searing. I mean, this thing gets up to temperature quickly. The one thing that messed up on it from the very beginning, maybe like year 2, was this wheel here. Let me show you. It was like a loose bolt, but I kind of fixed it and it works. I don't really move this thing too much, so it's not a huge deal. So yeah, this feature on this Pit Boss here is one of my favorites. I'm doing this with one hand, so like if you're bringing meat in, this is a big feature that you want. You can put your cutting board right here. Let me show you. So if you get your cutting board, right? You got a rack of ribs, whatever. You just pull it off here. You can chop it here, and then yeah, it's just a nice feature to have. So we're gonna go ahead and close this thing real quick so it can get turned on here. But another thing that messed up on this Pit Boss was these screws right here for the actual door. Let me show you guys. So I have some screws right here. It's not a big deal, but they become loose and like the door would swing, it would move, but really all you have to do is just tighten those screws. One time the fan underneath here stopped working. So basically there's a fan in here that is for the auger motor. So the auger works and it has a blower motor, right? So right now this thing just turned on, it's blowing air, right? Well, what was happening is the igniter was turning on, it would get hot, the firebox, but there would be no airflow. So without no airflow, you can't have a flame, right? So right now this thing is on, it's starting to turn on. Without any airflow from that fan, it won't turn on. So there is a loose wire underneath. All you have to do is plug that wire, and I actually have a video on that if you look up some of my Pit Boss videos, but I'll link it up here for you guys to see it. But yeah, I'm just turning this thing on right now just to show you guys. Yeah, this thing is working great even after 5 years. I'm gonna just close that up. I wanted to show you guys this Z grill. They sent me this Z grill. I've used it 2 times. On my 3rd time, it didn't want to start, and this thing doesn't run. See? So it just stopped working. Basically it turns on, but the auger doesn't turn. No moisture got in. There's pellets. I think the auger motor went bad. I tried smacking it a couple times. The flame turns on here, but it just doesn't. There's no auger movement, so definitely would recommend one of these. I really like my Pit Boss and my Masterbuilt. I actually want to get a bigger Pit Boss with more space because I'm doing catering now. Let me show you. This flame is on. Took about 2 minutes and now it's on, but great flame on there. You know, you have all your settings from high, which is 500, 475, 400, 350. The only thing I don't like is it doesn't have a 275. So basically your smoke setting is right here, which is at like 180 degrees. So it's not going to tell you, but it's 180. Anything under 225 and under is going to be your smoke setting. Now I've made a video on P setting. This one is just, this is no P setting, okay? This is just for recipe. This is like a timer. That's why it says time. A lot of people are mad because I made that video. Oh, freaking well. I thought I had it right, but now I understand that there is no smoke setting on this one. It's really anything under 225, guys, all right? It does have a prime button here, right here. You can feed it more pellets if you just hold this button. You see that auger? It just feeds more pellets to the box there. That's really all it's doing. And this had like a little metal cage. I got rid of it. There's no need for it. I don't know, it was kind of annoying. I like this better. Sometimes I want to move my pellets by hand, right? If I'm running low or whatever, I just kind of squish them this way. So if I have to leave, it can smoke for a long time. But yeah, this thing is awesome. I can fit like 2 racks of ribs up here, and I can fit about 4 racks of ribs here. So I actually did 6 racks of ribs the other day. And yeah, I can fit about 2 briskets here and 1 up here, so I can fit about 3 briskets. You can fit quite a bit in here, but I need something a little bit bigger. Overall, I really like this Pit Boss. It's been super reliable, more reliable than any grill that I've owned. I mean, it's been 5 years since the last, well, I bought it in 2021 Father's Day. It's coming up on another one, so what do you guys think? You think I should get another one on Father's Day? A little bit bigger. I need like 1,200 square inches of cooking space. This 850, I need to be able to put about 10 racks of ribs, because that's kind of what I need to cook for about 25, 30, 35 people. That plus, you know, if I have this one and one more, I can cook up to 50. Now I can cook a lot more on some catering gigs. So yeah, this thing, I would say it's definitely worth the brand over Traeger, over definitely Z-Grills. Do not buy a Z-Grill. I know I'm kind of hating on the Z-Grill. They gave it to me and everything as a gift, but I would never buy one. Pit Boss, spend your money wisely. This is a great grill. This thing will last you a long time. So that's my review, guys. Like and subscribe, and maybe I'll see you at a 6-year review, 7-year, maybe even 10-year review. So I'm still going to be doing reviews, and on this exact Pit Boss model, we're going to see how long it actually lasts me. I don't know how long it's going to last, but you know, I have a 2-year review on this thing, so I waited kind of long, but this is a 5-year review on this Pit Boss, and it's great. What can I say? I mean, I would love it if they sponsored me for this video, but they haven't. But that's all good. I really like this Pit Boss. I'm going to buy me another one, like I said, so I think I should do it later.